Boys, all right, so a lot of you guys have been asking me which early access pack you should buy. So I decided to record this video so that you know exactly what you're getting if you are choosing to purchase an early access pack for Throne and Liberty. Now, first and foremost, I just want to preface this by saying the only way you get to play on September 26th is by purchasing this 5-day early access pass via one of these early access packs. Okay, so you cannot play on the 26th. You have to wait till the 1st to play, and they will be releasing new servers on the 1st. It's not like the server that you're going to be rolling on is 5 days old. Okay, they're going to have early access servers and they're going to have regular servers. Keep in mind, these servers highly likely to be merged in the future. That's just the way Throne and Liberty goes. You get a couple of servers and then they merge them together when the population kind of dies out, pitting the top alliances and guilds from each respective server against each other. That's just the way it works. Also, there's like cross server wars and shit like that too, so that's a thing. I know a lot of you guys usually skip this part of the video, but before you do, hear me out real quick because this might help. Have you ever received any scam phone calls or spam email? Because if you have, chances are someone out there got a hold of your personal data and is selling it to these random ass companies. You'd be surprised as to how much of your personal information is actually out there and how easy it is for these companies to obtain that data. Maybe you registered for a website or you searched some random keyword on Google. Sometimes the smallest little thing like that is enough for your data to get leaked and sold, and now all of a sudden you're receiving spam. I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of you guys watching this right now has had their information leaked to a certain degree. I certainly have. Incogni is today's sponsor, and through its service, you can remove your leaked data thanks to the legal obligation these companies have to remove your info when requested. Incogni not only identifies where your information has been leaked to, but also removes you from all the databases they can find. If your privacy is important to you, or you're just sick of getting calls from unknown number, give Incogni a try. If you sign up using my code CanonXO at incogni.com/CanonXO, you can receive a 60% discount off of the annual plan. Links can be found in the description below. Oh, and this is a limited time offer. Now, we're going to be talking about what you're actually getting out of these packs. The standard version, you're getting a 5-day early access. Obviously, that's the big value. And you're getting a morph, you're getting a flying morph here, and you're getting this otter morph here. So in Throne and Liberty, you can sprint/mount up. That's what you turn into. This is that right here. So when you sprint, you turn into this little guy. You'd be turning into this morph should you choose to select this morph. The flying morph is what happens. This is what happens. When you jump off something, you hit space, you turn into one of these flying guys. And then the last one is I'm not near a body of water. I'm not going to make you guys wait for me to go to a body of water. The last one is when you're in water, when you sprint in water, you're going to turn, well, actually, when you're just in water, period, you're going to turn into one of these guys. That's what you're getting. And the last thing you're getting is this Amatoy. This is your pet that follows you around. You're also going to get an Explorer title. Now, a little bit about how these morphs and Amatoys work, just so that you know. You're going to get a lot of different morphs and Amatoys in the future. In my personal opinion, this one looks pretty cool, but the likelihood of you guys keeping these and using these forever is pretty low. Also, these things don't really have stats. The way they work, the more you collect, you get these points. And as you get more points, you're going to get some additional effects. These effects are not make or break. Pay to win, the ones that you purchase with real money, they give you less. So if you feel like, oh, I'm forced to purchase this for power or progression, it's not like that. Don't worry about this, okay? Like, just this is kind of like a side thing. You're going to get it eventually. And there's a bunch of these morphs and Amatoys to unlock for free in the game that have more points. For example, this is one that you unlock in the game. And as you can see, you get 15 growth points. This one that I paid for, you get 3. So these all have different amount of points that they provide. But yeah, pretty much you're gonna get more. You're gonna get a land morph, a flying morph, and an otter morph. You can also send out your Amatoys on expeditions. But again, like I said, if you're actually playing this game, you're gonna get a lot of these Amatoys. So the appeal in all of these packages lies in the exclusiveness to them, because there's a chance that none of these skins or any of these things will be available again in the future. And again, you don't need to think, oh, I'm never going to be maxed out because I don't have this specific morph or Amatoy. You know, you don't have to think that, because you'll be fine. That's not the case. This is $40. I don't know why they didn't actually show the pricing, but the standard one is $40. The deluxe one is $70, so it's an extra $30. And the ultimate is $100. 40, 70, 100. So for an extra $30, if you buy the deluxe edition, you're going to get this costume right here. You're going to get an additional morph, and you're going to get this cool little amatoy right here on top of the Pioneer title. You're also going to get 500 lucent. How much is 500 lucent? Well, 4,000 lucent is about $100 local currency. You get 4,140 because you get bonus lucent, so it's roughly around 4,000, 4,100. 500 lucent is going to be about $12-ish. I am confident that the local pricing based off of the local dollar, 4,140 is going to be $100. Maybe this could be off by like $20 or so. I don't know for sure, but this is to kind of give you a ballpark idea because a lot of people are like, how much is 500 lucent? Now, keep in mind, 500 lucent is really not that much in the game. You're going to easily farm this as you play, but it is lucent. Also, in regards to the Shadow Knight outfit, personally, I don't think it looks that cool. The helmet kind of looks cool, but give you an idea or to elaborate a little bit on how the costumes work. Okay, you've got this costume here. Now, most costumes have alternate versions of them. This right here was like the original premium costume that came out when this game launched. And as you can see, there are variations to this costume that you can purchase for additional lucent. My camera's blocking right now, but this is 350 lucent. Keep in mind, you can farm lucent in the game. Also, you can remove accessories. So in this case, it's that. If I take this helmet is my actual gear, so you can ignore that. I can remove accessories, add accessories, kind of changes the look. These are male costumes. The female costumes, in my opinion, look way, way better, but this is pretty much how the costume thing works. And as you can see, almost pretty much every costume can be dyed to a certain degree. And that won't be any different from this. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think this costume looks that great. I think there are some other cooler skins in the game. Also, some of the weapons specific, I know that's not a weapon skin, but some of the weapon skins, like this shit actually looks badass if you have the weapon. The best looking weapons you kind of don't want to skin because they just have that extra prestige and they look cool. But the costume skins as well, there are some better ones that will come out later, especially if you're on a female character. Maybe I can pull some up in a post edit here to show you guys. But yeah, going back to the actual package, you get that, you get an extra morph. Also, you get better morphs too. You guys saw the morph that I was in. That little fucker is adorable. I'd rather use him than this morph. I can guarantee you none of you guys are going to be using this morph when better morphs come out. When I say better, I mean just completely cosmetic. They look cooler. And if you're a PvP sweaty try hard, maybe you want to min-max by being a little bit more ninja-like by having like a smaller mount, like the mount that I have. Okay, but yeah, they're all the same. Most people aren't going to be using these wolves later on. Now that takes us to the final package. The final package includes everything, but you get 1,000 lucent. How much is 1,000 lucent? I mentioned it earlier, about $25. Okay, not that significant, you know, considering this is a $30 difference and you're getting an extra $12. Are the rest of these cosmetics worth $18? Well, you get an additional cosmetic here. You're playing male character. You can look fabulous. This right here, I think if you could lose the accessories with the female character, I think it could look pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to allow you to do that. I would imagine you could, but who knows? This morph right here, this is a flying morph. This looks pretty cool. There are a lot of morphs in the game. I can kind of show you some of the morphs that we have in current endgame KR, but this one right here, I think actually looks pretty badass. If I go to the glide here, I really like this guy. I'm not gonna lie, this guy is so cool. There's some other ones here. These are kind of basic. Storm Raven, got flying Argos if you've played Lost Ark. And all of these are just like the free-to-play ones. A lot of the flying ones are kind of basic, to be honest. I think the ones that really stand out right now is obviously the Unicorn Walpertinger, whatever the hell that is. So this right here, honestly, it's kind of cool. This is actually pretty fucking cool. And then you got a Shark morph right here. This guy looks pretty cool too. I like the horns, but I think the swimming morphs, I think there's a couple of good ones. If you like cutesy, then this guy is going to be definitely what you want later on when that comes out. Keep in mind, these are KR endgame skins or end game cosmetics. You guys are probably not going to be able to see this for a while, but as you can see, this one right here will also become available. That's kind of similar. This is a cool little turtle here. This guy you unlock in game. You got to get this from a world boss. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's kind of cute. And then there's just a few others. I'm not going to go through every single one, but this one right here, it looks cool, but I think some of the future ones look better. This isn't really doing it for me. And then you get a title and an emote. Some of the emotes are pretty cool. Your character does the little gesture. My advice to you, if you're kind of in between, is this. If you want to play 5 days early, but you're not really sure if this is going to be your future game, and you really like these costumes aren't really doing it for you, then definitely go with this pack, the standard pack. If you're not super crazy about it, if you're kind of on the fence, I would say don't buy any pack and just be free to play and play October 1st. The deluxe edition here for an extra $30, like if you, I mean, I think this is the least value. Like if you like this costume, sure, but I don't think this costume looks great, and I know you're going to replace it. This guy is probably the biggest value for me. I think he looks pretty cool. And then the ultimate pack, this one, the only thing that does it for me, it really is this flying morph here. That's really the only thing that does it for me. And obviously we went over the loosened prices, so it very much is this. If you are looking to play this game long term and you know that this game is for you, then there is a chance that a lot of these costumes will never be purchasable ever again. Now, in Korea, every single costume was re-released, including this one, which was the first one that came out. There was a more, I correct me if I'm wrong, you can mention this in the comment section below. I think the only one that was exclusive, like you could not get it, was this guy right here. This guy was the pre-order package morph that you got in Korea. You had to pre-order, and I don't think you can ever get it again. Like they've never re-released this mount ever. This is kind of what the Koreans call as kanji, like you were a day one Andy. The costumes though, they have re-released. So like if you want this costume and if you want this costume, maybe there's a chance to get re-released. But if you've played Lost Ark, just know they never actually re-released those founder pack costumes ever. So there is a chance that these two may never get re-released again. So keep that in mind. I would imagine morphs like this would never get released again. I would imagine. Take that as you will. There's my full breakdown of this whole thing. I'm probably going to get an Ultimate Edition just because this game is one of my favorite games, and this is a game that I'm going to be playing for a long time, and I've already played it. And for me, it's 100% more of a collector's thing. I just want to have it on my account as a day one type of thing. But I would for sure purchase the standard edition if I just wanted to play early access and just give the game a go, because these aren't, to me, prestige. Like I'm never going to wear this fucking costume. I'll be honest. But yeah. There's the breakdown, guys. I hope that helped. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what early access pack you're getting, or if you're going to play on October 1st, be free to play. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.